Now, good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Now, next chapter that we have to learn is entrepreneurial skills. We have already learned the communication skill, self-management skill, and third is this entrepreneurial skill. About this, we have also learned in class 9. Here we will learn
Sir,
more about that.
yes, sir.
First is the entrepreneurship and society. Yes, tell me.
Some unwanted sound is coming in background, sir.
Unwanted sound is coming means someone has just on their audio. Please, all of you, mute your audio.
Sir, due to your mic only, I think the sound is coming, sir.
So, my mic, no.
Sir, no one has on
Now
the
tell
audio.
me, it is clear now.
No, sir.
Is it audible or not?
Audible, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Now see here, in this chapter, we have to learn about the entrepreneurship and society. First thing is entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs, and enterprises. What is the entrepreneurship? Who is entrepreneurship? Any one of you, please tell me about the entrepreneurship.
Running a business.
Yes. Anyone
Running
else?
business on its own self.
Okay. Okay. Anyone
From
else?
from this we can build our own business.
Yes. Good. Good. Entrepreneurship is the process that involves developing a plan, launching and running a new business idea to meet the customer's need that has not been addressed. Entrepreneurship means starting your own business. Entrepreneurs are those who are starting their own business. And to start the business, there should be a new idea. They have to come up with a new idea so that the products they will produce that meet the requirements of the customers. The process starts with the innovative idea with considerable risk. The entrepreneurship, first he has to decide that he has to start a business, then he must have a business plan. Then only he can start his own business. The simplest example of entrepreneurship is new startup business. Now you can see this chain: entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, and enterprises. Entrepreneur means who? Entrepreneur is the person who wants to start the business, and entrepreneurship is the process through that it think a new idea, after that work to implement that idea to start a business. When he will implement his idea and his business will be started, then its outcome will become like the enterprises, or you can say just a company. Okay, so this is the process of the entrepreneur. This is the channel of the entrepreneurship. First, the person will be there who will think that I have to start a business. He has his own ideas, own business plan. He will implement it, and after implementing, he will establish a enterprise. Now, there are some characteristics that is required for the entrepreneurship. Anyone who has the capacity to start a venture means company. Anyone who has to start a company and undertake risk can become an entrepreneur. Anyone can become the entrepreneur, but He has to start a company and he has to take risks. Without risk, anyone cannot start a business. It is not just the government job or any job where from the first day you will just starting the salary. In the government job or any job, what will happen? Just your salary will start from the first day. Just you join the job and from the first month you will start getting your salary. But these things will not happen in the case of entrepreneurship. It may happen that he will not get money for 1 year, 6 months, 2 years. So he has to just take risk. It may happen that his business plan will not be successful. It may happen that the plan he has thought, he has implemented it, but it was failed. So it is a risk. Entrepreneur has to take the risk, then only he can start his business. There are certain characteristics of the entrepreneurship that makes a venture successful. So to make entrepreneurship successful, the following
I think yes,
characteristics are
sir.
required. Yes, tell me.
Sir, your word.
Now, characteristics or features of the entrepreneurship, just see here. First, creative in nature as it brings new ideas and innovation for a better future. Means the business that you want to start, the create, there should be creative idea behind that. Means that is the creative in nature because your new idea and innovation will work and its results will come in the future. Next is involve risk. Just I have told you that in the entrepreneurship, in the business, there is a risk. It may happen you will be successful, it may happen you will fail sometime. Next is take initiative to achieve the quality and customer satisfaction. It is also a characteristic of the entrepreneurship. If you want to start a business, then in that case, first thing you have to focus that the quality of the product. Then only you will satisfy the customer. When you have started a business, first thing you have to work upon the quality of the product. When you launch the quality product in the market, then only your customer will satisfied and number of customers will increase. So first thing and foremost thing is that you have to maintain the quality of the product that you want to produce. Next is believe in achieving goals through hard work and discipline. You set your target after starting the business, when this business is established, after that you set your target that you have to produce this much item per month, per day, or per year, and work hard and work in a disciplined manner. It is not like that for just when we start the business for 1 year or 2 years, 1 or 2 years, we will work hard and after that we will stop working or we just become lazy. Then in that case, just your business will not run. So you have to take care of that, that you have to work hard and in the disciplined manner. Next, brings together various factors of production together, such as land, capital, and resources. When you want to start a business, three things are required. One is land is required, where you will establish the business. Capital money is required, and to establish a company, there are different resources are required. You are establishing a business, different machineries and other items are required. So you have to arrange all these items and set these items. Adaptable and flexible. You don't be rigid while you are in the business. If you are in the business, then you have to listen to the customer, to your co-workers, to the managers, and then you have to implement those ideas in the business. So you have to flexible and implement those ideas in your business. Then only your business will be a successful business. Ability to clinch the opportunity in the market. Wherever you will get the opportunity, you just utilize that opportunity. Just you are seeing nowadays, in the time of Corona, people have thought that sanitizer is very much required in the market. So they have started producing the sanitizer in the large scale. Mask is required in the large scale. So all the entrepreneurs, those who are involved in this business, they have started producing the mask in a large number so that they can meet the requirement of the customer. Because so many customers are there, they have to buy the sanitizer, they have to buy the mask, so they have to produce that product in such a way that it can just meet the requirements of the user. Next, knowledge of finance and management. When you are going to start a business, you have a good knowledge of the finance and management. Then only you can manage your business and you can financially also manage your business because finance is the most important thing for the business. And you are just taking the finance, it is not like that whole money you will invest in the business. You just take loan from the different organizations. Different organizations are there. Those who are providing loan for the business. If your plan is successful, then you have to manage that finance in a proper way so that you have to return that money also to the person from where or to the organization from where you have taken the loan. Next is bring positive change in the environment and create opportunities for the other. You have to bring the positive change in the environment. In the market, it may happen that you are going to launch a product. That product is already available in the market. So you have to bring your items in such a standard so that people will like it. Next, multidimensional in nature. For example, social, economical, and psychological. Your business, you are going to start the business, so you have to think in all directions social, economical, and psychological. Effective planning and execution. For any
Yes,
successful business, the effective planning and its execution is very much necessary. So these are the certain characteristics or you can say features
sir,
of the entrepreneurship. Now tell me, any one of you have any doubt in this?
sir, execution means last point.
Run. Execution means implement the plan. Effective planning and its execution. Execution means run. When you plan something, after that you will implement it. That implementation part is known as the execution. Okay. Any one of you have any doubt in this?
How social in nature and
Multidimensional nature, for
psych.
example, social, economical, and psychological. While you are implementing the business, you have to think in all these three directions. Social environment, you have to think that the product that you are going to launch, what are the effects of that product in the society? If there will be any kind of loss, please mute your audio. Please mute your audio. Whose audio is on?
Abhay Dixit.
7368.
Abhay,
7368. Please mute your audio. Yes. So these are the features of the entrepreneurship. Okay. Now next is advantages of entrepreneurship. What are the advantages? What are the benefits of this entrepreneurship? When you are going to start a business, is there any benefit of this?
yes, sir.
Nowadays, government is also just helping the people just you start your own business. So what are the benefits of the business? Just see here. First, you are your own boss. When you start your business, then no one will above you. You are going to start, then you are not working under anyone. So you are the boss of the business. So rules, regulation, and everything will be decided by you. It is not like that. Someone will tell you that you come office at 5 o'clock, you go at 5 o'clock, or someone will tell you just office at 10 o'clock and go at 4 o'clock. No. It may happen to the requirement of the business that you have to sit more than 12 hours, more than 13 hours. But that is totally based on your wish. If you think that today I will not go, don't go. No one is boss. You are the boss of the business if you start your own business. So that's why the people prefer to start their own business. Second, do what you enjoy. Next is that when you are going to start the business, then you have some interest in that particular field. It has to some interest in that particular field, so you also like it. You enjoy the working. But when you go for the job, then what will happen? It may happen that you are not the boss. Here just you compare it from the business and other jobs. Suppose you are working somewhere, then you are not the boss. If your boss will tell, come at 8 o'clock, you have to come. Otherwise, he will tell, go out. Next is do what you enjoy. Here in the business, because it is your business, your plan, you like it and you work as much as you want. So you enjoy in your business. It may happen that you not enjoy in your jobs. Where you are working, you want to like work like this, but your boss is telling no, you work like this. So you have to work according to your boss because you are not the boss of that particular organization. So when you are working, when you are a businessman, then you are free. You can work accordingly. Own schedule. Just I have told you, when you start the business, then and you are the boss, then no one will tell you that you come at this particular time, you go at this particular time. You are the boss and you just set your time. Time schedule will be set by you. You feel that it requires that I have to sit more than 12 hours, you can sit. You feel that no, they will not work, my work has been finished in 1 hour, you can go. But these things not happen in the job. Suppose you are working in a company, if your work will finish, then also you have to stay there from 10 to 4. 8 hours you have to stay there. If your work is finished, okay, you sit at your place, but you cannot go. But when you will start your business, then you are the boss. So it may happen, you set your time. If your work is finished, you can go. If there will be more work, you can sit for more time. More profit and more risk in the business. It is also one of the major points of the business. As much as hard work you will do, as much as you will work, if there is a risk in the business. But if your business will run properly, then it may happen that you earn a lot of money. But it not happen in the case of job. If you are working in a company, you are getting 1 lakh salary, then you will get only 1 lakh. It will not like that. From the next day, your salary will be 2 lakh or 3 lakh. But it will happen in the case of the business. It happen in the case of entrepreneurship. If you have started your business and if your business flow will run, business will run properly, it may happen one day you will start getting crores of rupees. That's why you must start your own business. But it is
Sir,
not a simple task. Yes, tell me. Tell me, any one of you have any doubt in this? Advantages of entrepreneurship.
Sir, more risk is not advantage, but why it is given
More
in?
risk. Till the time you will not take risk, no gain. बिजनेस इज द रिस्क. बिजनेस में रिस्क तो है, लेकिन रिस्क के साथ साथ प्रॉफिट भी तो है. जॉब में आपका प्रॉफिट नहीं है, आपका जो सैलरी फिक्स हो गया, आपको उतना ही पैसा मिलना है। आपका कंपनी चाहे करोड़ों रुपए कमाना शुरू कर दे, सपोज यू आर वर्किंग इन ए कंपनी एंड दैट कंपनी हैव गॉट द प्रॉफिट ऑफ 50%, they will not enhance your salary by 50%. You will get the same salary. But in the business, because it is your business, so whatever profit will come, that's your profit. जितना प्रॉफिट आएगा वो आपका प्रॉफिट है। हाँ, लेकिन रिस्क है, हो सकता है कि कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि हमारा बिजनेस सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पाता है। हमने जो प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किया वो प्रोडक्ट सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुआ मार्केट में। देखते हो कितने प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में आते हैं और मार्केट से बाहर चले जाते हैं, तो रिस्क तो है बिजनेस में। So these are the advantages of the entrepreneurship. Now come to the disadvantage. These are the advantage. Everything is having the advantage and disadvantage, है ना? सबका कुछ ना कुछ एडवांटेज है तो कुछ डिसएडवांटेज भी है। तो इसके क्या डिसएडवांटेजेस हैं? Entrepreneurship offers no guarantee with regards to a regular salary, especially when the business is at its formative stage. अगर बिजनेस आपका फॉर्मेटिव स्टेज पर है, मीन्स यू हैव जस्ट स्टार्टेड योर बिजनेस, देन यू विल नॉट स्टार्ट गेटिंग द मनी मंथली, जस्ट लाइक द सैलरीड पीपल, whether he will work more or not, his salary will be credited to his account on the end of the month or 30th of the month or 31st of the month. But it will not happen in the case of entrepreneurship. It may happen that when business has just in the formative stage, just उसने अगर बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया है तो हो सकता है कि कुछ मंथ तक उसको एक भी रुपया नहीं मिले, उसका प्रॉफिट क्या हो, नील हो, बिकॉज when they start the business they will first think the quality and the customer satisfaction. So it may happen he will not get profit. So it may happen, so this is the disadvantage, that if you want to start the business, then in that case you don't think that the money will start coming from the first day of the business. It may take 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. It may happen for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Okay. So this is the disadvantage of the entrepreneurship. When someone will start the business and he has no money, then in that case what will happen? He will not get salary. Then how his family, कैसे उसका family run करेगा? So this is the disadvantage of this entrepreneurship. Schedules are highly unpredictable and at times one has to work for long hours. Just its advantage is that there is no time schedule, but its disadvantage is also because it is your business. So to run a business you have to work more. कभी कभी ऐसा होगा कि आपको अपने फैमिली के लिए टाइम नहीं मिलेगा। अगर आप जॉब में हैं तो आपका जॉब का आवर्स फिक्स है, 8 आवर्स ड्यूटी करिए, उसके बाद अपने घर में आराम से बैठ जाइए। लेकिन यहाँ पर जब आपने बिजनेस शुरू किया है, हो सकता है बहुत दिन तक आपको बाहर भी रहना पड़े, बहुत ज्यादा देर तक आपको काम करना पड़े, शुरू में आपको बहुत ज्यादा देर तक वर्क करना पड़े। तो ये तो इसमें डिसएडवांटेज है कि आपको फैमिली के लिए आप उतना टाइम नहीं दे पाएंगे। फैमिली के साथ हो सकता है कुछ समय तक उतना एंजॉय नहीं कर पाए, बच्चों के साथ नहीं रह पाए, फैमिली के साथ नहीं रह पाए, क्योंकि आपको अपने बिजनेस पर क्या करना होगा, ज्यादा टाइम देना होगा। Next disadvantage is entrepreneurs are required to respond to change in the market and customer requests almost immediately. Next is that entrepreneurs or businessmen have to see the condition of the market. What is the requirement of the customer? What is the requirement of the market? These all things they have to think. If you are working here, working in a particular organization, if you are doing a job, then in that case वो आपका काम नहीं है कि मार्केट में क्या हो रहा है, कस्टमर क्या सोच रहा है, वो आपको सोचना नहीं है। वो उस कंपनी के जो मैनेजरियल पोस्ट पर होंगे उनका सोचना काम है, जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आप काम कर रहे हैं उसका काम है। लेकिन अगर आपका अपना बिजनेस है तब आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, अपने प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट में लॉन्च करने के लिए आपको कस्टमर के रिक्वायरमेंट को क्या करना होगा, ध्यान रखना होगा कि कस्टमर की रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है। जो मेरा प्रोडक्ट है वो कस्टमर के रिक्वायरमेंट को मीट कर रहा है कि नहीं। तो हमेशा कस्टमर के रिव्यू को आपको देखते रहना पड़ेगा और उसके हिसाब से अपने प्रोडक्ट के अंदर उस तरह का चेंज क्या करना होगा, लाना होगा, तभी जाकर के आप क्या करेंगे, सबसे ठीक कर पाएंगे। These are the points, these are the disadvantages of the entrepreneurship. Next is entrepreneurship development. So these all are the advantages and disadvantages. I hope all of you have understood. एडवांटेज डिसएडवांटेज समझ में आ गया या किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है अभी? I hope all of you have understood. Now, entrepreneurship development. Entrepreneurship development is the process of strengthening the skill and knowledge of promising and existing entrepreneurs by hand-holding them during their entrepreneurial journey. When you start your business, at that time you have some plan, you have some idea, and you just start implementing that. But when you start your business, you require more knowledge and skills. जैसे जैसे आप बिजनेस में, जैसे आपने आज बिजनेस का प्लान बनाया, बिजनेस जैसे आप शुरू करेंगे वैसे आपको क्या है, नए नए स्किल्स और नए नए पर्सन, नए नए इक्विपमेंट, इन सब की जरूरत आपको क्या होगी, उस बिजनेस के दौरान पड़ती जाएगी. तो it involves the qualifying entrepreneurs through structured training and institution building programs which authorizes them to run their business efficiently and effectively. तो अपने बिजनेस को efficiently और effectively रन करने के लिए आपको कुछ ट्रेनिंग की भी जरूरत पड़ सकती है. जो आदमी आप अपने बिजनेस में लाएंगे, जो बिजनेस, वो तो सारे एक्सपर्ट नहीं है, तो हो सकता है आपको भी कुछ ट्रेनिंग लेनी पड़े या आपके साथ जो को वर्कर्स हैं उनको कुछ ट्रेनिंग दिलानी पड़े ताकि क्या हो सके, आपका बिजनेस अच्छे से आगे बढ़ सके. These programs are connected with a study of entrepreneurial behavior, dynamic of business planning, setup, growth, development of the business. Now, objectives of the entrepreneurship development. What are the objectives of this? What is the purpose of this entrepreneurship development? First, assisting entrepreneurship to undertake the process of entrepreneurship. इस entrepreneurship development का मतलब क्या है कि जो बिजनेसमैन है, जो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, उनको क्या करना, उसको एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, अपने बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने में उनकी मदद करना. That comes under the entrepreneurship development. Helping aspiring entrepreneurs start and grow dynamic business that be responsible for value add and help the entrepreneurship to start and grow their business. That is the purpose of the entrepreneurship development. Hand holding potential entrepreneurs to identify and design the distinctive business opportunity and tell that there should be someone, there should be some guiding factors that should guide the entrepreneurs, that you just add these things so that your business will just progress more. Helping nature and accelerate to new ideas. And helping nature. There should be entrepreneurship must have the helping nature. One entrepreneurship just help the other. And accelerate the new ideas. And whenever the new idea comes, he thinks that this idea will work properly, he will implement that idea in his business. Training entrepreneurs to develop the prerequisite skill and gain knowledge of running and managing a new business. It may happen that you want to start the business, but you don't have the more idea about that. You have just planned the things, but you don't have more skills, more knowledge about that. Then in that case, you just require some training also so that you can run your business properly. Supporting entrepreneurs in creating functioning and operational business plans. This entrepreneurship development also helps the businessman to just run their business and make their business operational and functional, developing the motivational needs of the entrepreneurship. It is also the objective of the entrepreneurship development that they can train the entrepreneurs, provide financial assistance from the bank and other financial institutions. Suppose you have planned something, then it requires some money. So from where you will get the money? You will get the money from the bank or some other organizations. So there should be some organization who guide you properly that how much amount you will take from the bank, how to implement it. These all are under the process of the entrepreneurship development. Implementing norms, rules, policies for establishing the new enterprises in the dynamic economy. After that, when you start your business, then you have to plan the rules, regulations, and policies for your business. At that time also you require some help, some guidance, so that you can plan it properly. Providing incentive tax benefits and subsidy to the new enterprises. When you start the new business, government is also giving subsidy. So you have the proper knowledge of that, and there are so many organizations that have been established by the government of India and all the state governments who guide the entrepreneurship, that how they will get the money, how they will get the subsidy amount, and how they will get the tax benefit. This all help will be provided. Encouraging research and development across the trade. It is also the part of the entrepreneurship development that research must be going on so that the new products or new ideas may be implemented in the business. The phases of the entrepreneurship development. This entrepreneurship has been divided into the three phases. First, stimulatory phase, support phase, and sustain phase. First is the stimulatory phase, means the starting phase. First is the starting phase, after the support phase, and next is sustenance phase. In the starting phase, what happens? Includes the activities that stimulate the individual's needs, interest, motivating them to be an entrepreneur. In the starting, what happens? If you see the entrepreneurship development, अगर बिजनेस के प्लान में देखेंगे तो सबसे पहले क्या होता है? बिजनेसमैन जो है वो सबसे पहले उसका अपना इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए. उसको बिजनेस शुरू करना है तो उसका अपना इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए, उसका अपना मोटिवेशन होना चाहिए, ताकि हम उस बिजनेस को शुरू करेंगे. उसके दिमाग में आइडिया होना चाहिए, तभी जाकर के वो बिजनेस शुरू कर पाएगा. अगर उसका अपना इंटरेस्ट नहीं हो, अपना मोटिवेशन नहीं हो, तो कोई किसी को फोर्सफुली बिजनेस नहीं करा सकता है. अगर उस तरह का सिचुएशन अगर किसी पर्सन के साथ है तो ही कैन नॉट बी ए बिजनेसमैन. उसे क्या करना चाहिए? उसे जॉब करना चाहिए. इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप और बिजनेस वही स्टार्ट कर सकता है जिसका अपना इंटरेस्ट हो, जो मोटिवेटेड हो कि हाँ हमको ये बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है, इसको रन करना है, तभी वो बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर सकता है. Generate interest and awareness among the potential entrepreneurs. There is also in the starting phase, you have to generate interest and just be in touch with other entrepreneurs, how they are working, how they are implementing their business, how they have implemented their business. After that, familiarize them with the meaning, process, benefit, practice of the entrepreneurship. He has, they just learn these things. They learn the process of the business, what are the benefits of it, and what are the practices other businessmen are just following. These all things comes under the initial phases. When the initial phase is over, means he is motivated, he knows the business, he has to start the business. After that, next phase is the supporting phase. It is not like that I have think that I have to start the business, I will start. I require this support from the different corners. I required money, I required machinery, I required trained workers. So these all things are required those all comes under the supporting phase. In this phase, what happens when the new company are established? By mentoring, nurturing, and financing and advising the entrepreneurship. Here, mentoring, nurturing, and finance. This all things that I have told you. आपको बिजनेस शुरू करना है तो आपको गाइडेंस चाहिए, कैसे उसको स्टार्ट करना है, कैसे उसका प्लान तैयार कराना है, उस प्लान को कैसे अप्रूव कराना है, उसके लिए पैसा कहाँ से आएगा. दिस ऑल थिंग्स यू हैव टू थिंक इन दिस सेकेंड फेज. After that, provide support across the various activities such as registration of the enterprises. When you decided that I have to start the business and you have just taken the guidance that these items are required, these many persons are required to start the business. But before starting the business, you have to register your firm. You have to register your firm with the government. Then only you will get the money or finance. Designing the business model, and bank or other organization will not just finance you. Tell, sir, I have to start the business. You give me 1 crore rupees. They will not give you 1 crore rupees. You have to show your plan. If they will think that this plan will be successful, then only they will put money in that. आपने सोच लिया हमें ये बिजनेस शुरू करना है, बैंक के पास जाएंगे, हमें ये बिजनेस शुरू करना है तो 1 करोड़ रुपया दे दीजिए. वो 1 करोड़ नहीं देगा आपको. वो बोलेगा आप अपना बिजनेस प्लान लेकर के आइए, कैसे कैसे आप उसको इंप्लीमेंट करेंगे. अगर लगेगा उसको कि ये बिजनेस प्लान जो है सही में सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा, तभी जाकर के वो आपको पैसा क्या करेगा, प्रोवाइड करेगा. तो दिस ऑल कम्स अंडर द सपोर्टिंग फेज. आफ्टर दैट, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट प्रोटोटाइप. आपको पहले डिजाइनिंग बनाना पड़ेगा कि जैसे हम इंप्लीमेंट करेंगे तो किस तरह का प्रोडक्ट इससे निकल करके आएगा. अरेंजमेंट ऑफ फाइनेंस, लैंड की व्यवस्था करनी होगी, पावर का व्यवस्था करना होगा. इसके अलावा ऑफरिंग मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंसी सर्विस एंड मार्केटिंग. सामान अगर आप बना लेंगे तो सामान को मार्केट में बेचने के लिए उसका मार्केटिंग होना चाहिए. तो आपको वैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से सपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा जो इस बिजनेस में इन्वॉल्व है, जो मार्केटिंग बिजनेस में इन्वॉल्व है, वैसे को आपको साथ लेकर के चलना होगा. गाइडेंस फॉर सेलेक्टिंग प्लांट एंड मशीनरी. मशीनरी सेलेक्ट करते समय भी आपको गाइडलाइन चाहिए कि कौन सा मशीन आपके लिए सुटेबल है. एंड गेटिंग अप्रूवल एंड लाइसेंस. उसके बाद उस प्रोडक्ट को लाना है, उसका लाइसेंस लेना है. दिस ऑल थिंग्स यू हैव टू परफॉर्म बिफोर implementing or starting the business. Means in the first phase you have to think. In the first phase you have to think that you have to start the business, and then you are interested in this particular business, then you can start. After that you have to arrange the so many things by the support of the different organizations. And next phase is substantial phase, means when your business will start functioning, then this phase works. ये phase कब का है, जब आपका बिजनेस शुरू हो गया. Focus on continuously health and efficient functioning of enterprises to grow after they have been established. ये दो, पहला फेज में आपने सोच लिया हमें बिजनेस करना है, हम मोटिवेटेड हैं, जो बिजनेस हम सेलेक्ट कर रहे हैं वो ठीक है. उसके बाद आपको उसका प्लान बनाना है, अप्रूवल लेना है, उसके लिए लैंड, मशीनरी और सारी चीजों की व्यवस्था करनी है. सारा व्यवस्था करने के बाद आपका बिजनेस तो शुरू हो जाएगा. लेकिन बिजनेस शुरू हो जाने के बाद बैठ नहीं जाना है. बिजनेस शुरू होने के बाद फिर आपको ऐसा वर्क कंटिन्यूअस आपको फोकस करके रखना है कि आपका जो बिजनेस हो वो डे बाय डे क्या हो, ग्रो करे. डे बाय डे क्या हो सके, ग्रो करे. तो ग्रो करने के लिए आपको क्या क्या करना होगा, यू हैव टू इंक्लूड द फॉलोइंग एक्टिविटीज. क्या क्या एक्टिविटीज आपको करना होगा, मॉडर्नाइजेशन. अब आपने बहुत इक्विपमेंट जो खरीद लिया, अब बिजनेस आपका चल पड़ा, अब कुछ समय बाद नए नए इक्विपमेंट मार्केट में आ गए, तो आपको अपने बिजनेस में उस नए इक्विपमेंट को क्या करना होगा, इंप्लीमेंट करना होगा. अगर आप उस पुराने इक्विपमेंट से चलाते रहेंगे तब तो क्या होगा, आपका प्रोडक्शन स्लो हो जाएगा और आपका प्रोडक्ट अगर मार्केट में कस्टमर को नहीं मिलेगा तो आपके प्रोडक्ट को छोड़ करके दूसरा प्रोडक्ट यूज करना शुरू कर देगा, तो आपका बिजनेस क्या होगा, धीरे धीरे गिरने लगेगा। इसलिए जितना भी मॉडर्नाइजेशन है, जो जो नए टेक्निक्स और नए डिवाइसेस मार्केट में आ रहे हैं जो आपके बिजनेस से रिलेटेड हो, उसको आपको अपने बिजनेस में क्या करना होगा, इंप्लीमेंट करना होगा। एक्सपेंशन और बिजनेस को आगे बढ़ाते रहना है। ऐसा नहीं कि एक जगह आपने स्टैब्लिश कर दिया, अब आपके प्रोडक्ट का डिमांड बढ़ गया। पहले मान लीजिए कि पर डे आपको लगभग 1000 या 10,000 का डिमांड आता था, धीरे धीरे आपका डिमांड बढ़ गया 50,000 पर डे का। 50,000 आइटम पर डे आपको देना है, आप सोचेंगे उसी कंपनी से कैसे प्रोवाइड कर पाएंगे, तो आपको अपने बिजनेस को क्या करना होगा, बढ़ाना होगा, ताकि जो यूजर्स का रिक्वायरमेंट है, जितनी यूजर्स की जरूरत है उतना आप क्या कर सके, प्रोड्यूस कर सके। डाइवर्सिफाइड डेवलपमेंट, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके बिजनेस के साथ कोई और भी बिजनेस साथ लेकर के चलना है तो वो भी आपको करना होगा। सपोर्ट ऑन एडिशनल फाइनेंस एंड रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट सपोर्ट, और एडिशनल फाइनेंस हो सकता है कि नया कंपनी आपने बना लिया, कंपनी चल पड़ा, लेकिन अब आपका प्रोडक्ट का डिमांड मार्केट में बढ़ रहा है, तो फिर से उसका एक्सपेंशन करना है, तो उसके लिए फिर फाइनेंस की जरूरत होगी, तो फाइनेंस का अरेंजमेंट आपको करना होगा। और हमेशा आपको रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट पर ध्यान देना होगा, हमेशा मार्केट सर्वे कराना है कि हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट है वो यूजर को कैसा लग रहा है, उसमें और क्या चेंजेस रिक्वायर्ड है जिससे वो और ज्यादा पॉपुलर मार्केट में हो पाएगा। तो दिस ऑल थिंग्स you have to keep in your mind. So these are the 3 stages of the entrepreneurship development. Now tell me, any one of you have any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay. So all of you understood these stages of entrepreneurship development? ये समझ में आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो आज क्या क्या हम लोगों ने पढ़ लिया? First we have learned about the entrepreneurship, entrepreneur and enterprises, how they are related. After that we have learned the characteristics of the entrepreneurship. What are the characteristics of entrepreneurship? After that we have learned advantages and disadvantages of the entrepreneurship. Then we have learned the entrepreneurship development. First we have learned the objective of the entrepreneurship development. After that we have learned about all the 3 stages of the entrepreneurship development. Now any one of you tell me about, who will tell 7351? 7351. Are you here? 7351. 7386. 7386.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you tell me any 2 advantages of entrepreneurship.
Sir, in entrepreneurship, whatever our interest is there, we can do according to that.
Yes, good.
And or whatever profit we get in that, that will be all ours.
Yes, good, good. Mute yourself. Now 430.
Yes, sir.
You tell me what are the disadvantages of the entrepreneurship.
You might not get a regular income,
Yes, good.
and you often may have to work harder.
Yes, good. Good.
Thank you.
Now 429.
Yes, sir.
You tell me any two characteristics of entrepreneurship.
Sir, we should believe in ourselves that we can achieve the goal
and we
Yes.
should have a belief in ourselves that we can take the risk so that we can be successful.
Good. 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 I hope all of you have understood.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's all for the day.